There are 7 days in a week, equating to 168 hours. What did you do with your time this week? You're feeling so overwhelmed, feeling anxious. You feel like you've spent so much time on social media. Well, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. This episode is for you. We are going to be unlocking your academic success through time management. I am Andy, and this is the Mentorpiece. I remember being in third year, feeling like I can't manage my tests, my exams, my tutorials, as well as trying to study, trying to make food, trying to make time for my friends. I just couldn't get it done all in one day. I sat down with one of my lecturers, and they actually said that I need to track my time on an hourly basis. So, in this episode, we're going to learn to do it together. But first, let's see how much time are you spending on social media. Go to your phone, go to settings. There's actually a wellness and parental control setting where it can actually monitor how much time you're spending on your various apps. So I'm going to take you through my time that I spend on social media. So as you can see, my main apps that I use is Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and it also has a time setting control where you can limit how much screen time you give yourself, and this can also be helpful for parents who are trying to control screen time for their kids. So putting a time frame for your social media first before us analyzing and going through how much time we spend on various activities. I feel like in today's society we're spending so much time on either TikTok, and we feel like we're not getting all of our tasks done. So first things first, do a time audit, see how much time we spend on social media. Then let's break down what we're actually doing within the space of a week. I've given you a piece of paper where you can track down your time. So we're first going to track down what are we actually doing before setting tasks, setting time frames, and how we're going to set it up in our calendar. So this week, try and track your time for 7 days and write it down. I know it's going to be tedious, but I can assure you at the end of the day, you're going to thank me for managing your time or teaching you how to allocate your time. And I know sometimes it may not work for you, but it's helped me navigate all of my responsibilities, all of my tasks, and I've tried to be very lenient or very I try to be very lenient in how I've allocated the time. So let me know in the comments how you're doing. If it's a struggle, take it day by day. It's fine. But yeah, let's start. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we have 168 hours. So now what we're going to do is break down our task into manageable pieces, hour by hour, to really see where our time is going. So I'll use myself as an example. Let's open up our Google Calendar. And why am I using Google Calendar? Because it can also give you reminders for your tasks, and we'll see hour by hour how we'll do it together. So normally I wake up at 5 and I go to bed between 10 to 10:30. I know it's not 8 hours of sleep, but 6 to 7 hours is also okay for you to be fully productive. So 5 o'clock I'll wake up, and let's put it in our calendar. So wake up and prayer time or gratitude journaling, and that's 5, and I can actually do it for 15 minutes, and we can also color code it. I'll do pink, and we can set our time. Yes, we want it to repeat from Monday to Friday, so we'll save it, and over there it will give you the reminder as well. I hope it does give you a reminder. Let's see. So yes, notification will come 30 minutes before, so that's great. Then between 5:30 or 5:15, because you're leaving at 5:15 to 6:15, or 5:15 to 6 o'clock, and that's when I get ready for work, or if you want to gym during that time, that's also good, depending on if you work from home. So 45 minutes, get ready, shower, grab a cup of coffee, so that I can let's make it green. And we want it to repeat for the weekday because we're just planning now for the week. So now we know where the first hour actually goes to. We're waking up, we're praying, we're getting ready. Then from 6 to 7, that's when we prepare breakfast, get the kids ready for school, get kids ready for school. 67, depending on if you leave a bit earlier or if you leave at 7 for work, you can factor that all in, and that depends on your schedule as well. So say do not repeat. We want to repeat for the whole week. 30 minutes before, that's a nice reminder. Great. I also want to factor in traveling time. Remember, we are actually auditing our time. Traveling time to work, it normally takes me an hour. So let's make that blue, and we want it to repeat for the whole week. So there we go. So now we've already accounted for our time from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, which is already 2 hours, and you know exactly where it's going. Then, so this is either work or school for you, and that's normally about 8 hours. So I'm just going to use a rough estimate from 8 to 5, and we can do work at an orange, or we've already used orange, let's use this color, and that's during the week. So we've now accounted for all of our time, line by line, hour by hour, right? So from 5 to 6, that's traveling back home. That if you leave work on time, traveling back home from work or school. I know for the children at school, sometimes you guys leave school at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. You can factor that in as well. So this is just an example of how we can actually audit our time or see where our time is going. So I'm going to do that, make it a color green. And sometimes you think this is tedious, but if you do this on a Sunday, so I'm doing this for the week ahead. It is the 10th of June. I'm doing this on a Saturday though, but normally I would do this on a Sunday, just to prepare my week. So traveling back from work, 5 to 6, then from 6 to 7 I arrive home, feed the dogs. Just remember, I'm auditing and making myself accountable for each hour. So feeding the dogs, and getting ready for a gym session, and that normally I do during the week. I want to be honest, I don't normally gym every single day, but you can also use that as your self-care time, just to relax, unwind. But if you want to just get into the gym the moment you get home, that's also fine, and you know you got it out of the way. So this is my reminder to send my mentees a message before the right exam. So I'm just going to keep that there. So that is on Thursday. But then the next is, what's our next time frame? 6 to 7, then 7 to 8. That's making supper and spending time with the family. That's roughly about that. So I'll give it more about 8:30. Sometimes we chat, my husband and I, about the day. So I'll put that as yellow, and that we do every single day during that time, unless I have a mentoring session on Thursday. So I'm going to keep that. So that's 7 to 8:30. So, 6 to 7, feed the dogs. Have I got it? 5 to 6, traveling back from work. 6 to 7, feed the dogs, getting ready for the gym. 7 to 8:30, make supper, spending time with the family. I know now you're thinking, but the homework, the studying time, I understand during the week you can't get a lot done, but at least if you put in an hour or 30 minutes in the task that you have set out for yourself, you can achieve much more than trying to cram or trying to feel overwhelmed on the weekend. So we have now 8:30 to 9:30. So this is either your study time and homework. So maybe let's break it down a bit more. So 8:30 to 9 or 8:30. Okay, let's be realistic. 8:30 to 9:30. So this is either your homework time or studying, depending on if you came from school earlier, like 2 o'clock, then you do your homework immediately. Then at least you have enough time to study. Then homework time or studying, an hour or up until 10 o'clock. So I'll color code it. Let's color code it this color, and that's every single day, Monday to Friday. So this is homework time or studying time, and that's from 8:30 to 9:30. Then 10 o'clock, I always say getting ready for bed. So this is normally it's 9:30 to 10 to 10 o'clock. So this is 30 minutes preparing what you will be doing for the next day. Okay, or admin, because sometimes we need to either prepare school lunches for the kids in the morning, getting that ready, take out your clothes. All of that can be grouped in this admin section. So I don't use the red, but we'll use it now just for color purposes. So that is every single day. So that's like your admin. 30 minutes of admin every single day goes a long way. Then the last, so that is from getting ready for bed. And that is normally, there we go. So we'll do, I like pink, so we'll do pink again. So that's normally how I like to structure my time during the week. So there we go. Then Saturday, understandable, we don't all wake up at 5, so maybe 6. I start to wake up at 6 on Saturdays, but let's be realistic, because I know sometimes you want to sleep in. So wake up, get ready for the day, right? 7 to 8, then 8 to 9, breakfast with the family, right? I'm gonna make it a different color, so let's make it orange. Now we have the full Saturday if we don't have any activities to start studying. So in my first episode I said first study your work, then practice it, then test yourself, and then the last step is to reflect. So I'll just use the Saturday to use an example. So study your subjects, and this is now you're going to write it out 3 times. And what subject can we use? I'll just use Manic, right? So normally that's 2 hours. Cool. I'll make it this color. We're gonna save. So now you know 2 hours you're gonna fully write out your Manic subject. Then 11 to 12 we are going to make summaries. So I normally call it a 1-pager summary. 1-pager. So from all you're writing it out, you've written out your work. Now you're going to make a 1-pager summary, basically highlighting all the key points that you think are important or that would come up in the test. So I'm going to make this blue. So in the midst of the studies, we still have to have lunch. We have to eat. So that's normally, I would give myself an hour. Let's make that yellow. Right. So now we've studied our work. we've made a one-page summary, we actually have to test ourselves. And what I can't stress enough is that test yourself under time or exam pressure conditions. So if you're going to write a 3-hour paper, right, so then that's exam or test, know that from 1, so to 4 is your 3-hour paper. Have your body sitting ready. I'll do in my next episode exam techniques and how to prepare for your tests, but here we're just focusing on your time management and how to break up your studying, your testing yourself, and also marking yourself. So here we're going to actually write our exam time frame, our exam test. I'm going to make it purple. So that's your 3-hour. Now you must be tired, so then it's resting and spending some time with the family. So you're taking a break. Family, 4 to 5. So we'll do yellow again because that's break time. Then sometimes it's supper. You're still taking a break, relaxing the mind. You just wrote a 3-hour paper. So supper, I'm still relaxing because I want to be realistic. This is how I would normally structure myself. Then remember, we're still going to follow the same time frame of going to bed at 10. Having a routine in place helps the body adjust quite naturally. So 6. So now we're going to actually mark our exam, and this might take about 2 hours, or let's do an hour and a half. Mark our exam. Let's do green. And then we're actually gonna reflect on where we went wrong. Reflect where we went wrong. Make notes. And this might take a bit longer because you need to understand where you're going wrong. So over here, I'll make that orange. And then 9:30. Read over. So this is admin. I will do 30 minutes of admin a day, goes a long way. So we are going to do until 10 o'clock. And I'll do another yellow, and then getting ready for bed. Past 10. I'm gonna make it pink. So now we've actually now set out the time for every activity within our day, making sure that there's enough time for your admin, which you can call it in inverted commas your TikTok time or your YouTube time or your social media time, time for your lunch, time for resting, and I've also broken down this is, let me just correct this, breakfast with family, so that each time has been allocated. And why I do it hour by hour is that it makes you accountable, so that it doesn't leave gaps for you to waste time, or you're wondering, oh my word, you've been on your phone for 3 hours, where did the time go to? This is exactly why I like to use Google Calendar, because it gives you a reminder to your phone what to do next for your next task. So I hope this helps you, and I can't wait to see you guys improve on your time management and really seeing your marks or the tasks that you set out for yourself get done. If you have any more ideas to add to unlock your academic success through time management, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe for many more to come. Just remember, you have what it takes to achieve your goals and dreams, and whatever happens, I believe in you. Bye bye.